It's Wednesday morning. Welcome back to Football Spy. Commiserations to all you Manchester United fans. Carlos Tevez really has come back to bite you on the bum. We start with two stories breaking this morning. We've got a few actually. One of them is about Newcastle. They're about to conclude a deal for the 23-year-old Manchester United fullback Danny Simpson in the next 24 hours. He'll be Chris Hughton's first signing as the Newcastle manager on his first transfer window. Newcastle fans will be pleased. He's been on loan at St James's Park for a little while now. Played the last game of his loan spell on Monday night in the 2-2 draw against West Brom. Lots of stories breaking this morning. We can tell you that Sol Campbell is increasing the pressure on Portsmouth. He's suing them for around about £1.7 million in unpaid bonuses and image rights. More on the Mirror Football website. Also, this story broken this morning. Celtic staying silent over reports that Tony Mowbray is planning to sell star midfielder Scott Brown, but confirming that they have signed the Norway under-21 defender Thomas Ronyi. We'll give you more details of that on the Mirror Football website. Let's have a look at some papers. The Mail say that Galatasaray want the Blackburn striker Benny McCarthy. The Mail also say that another Egyptian bad boy could follow Amir Zaki to Hull, as Fat Mido is on their list. Fulham are also keen after their move for the Roma striker Stefano Akakachuka fell through this week. The Guardian have got a new name for us. They say that Sunderland's pursuit of the defensive, the Ajax defender Jan Vertonghen should come to something. He's 22 years old. He's under contract at Ajax until 2012. The Sun say that Stoke boss Tony Pulis is ready to bid £5 million for the Middlesbrough skipper Gary O'Neill after being priced out of a move for Scott Parker at West Ham. The Hammers value Parker at £15 million. We've got three stories from our own Daily Mirror to tell you. The first is that Arsene Wenger's confirmed a story we brought you on Monday morning about Celtic being interested in defender Philippe Senderos. We don't know how that new signing is going to affect that. The second is that West Ham's new owners are keen on bringing Bobby Zamora back to the club from Fulham, given that they're also keen on bringing back Marlon Harewood. It does strike me that they really do want a strike force of players who just don't score goals. And the Spurs boss, Harry Redknapp, ready to make a cut price move for the Bordeaux fullback Matthew Shalney. Redknapp confirmed yesterday that he wants to sign Ruud van Nistelrooy from Real Madrid, but then you'd already know that from watching Football Spy. Our competition continues. We've got a couple of footballs to give away, and to win them we want your video messages. Doesn't matter what they're about, just give us your comments, your views. You can make us laugh if you want. The more original, the better. The best two video messages win a prize. Now please, don't endanger yourself or anyone else in order to put it together, but do send us whatever you can. Post on YouTube or email us at spy@mirror.co.uk. To Hannah, your message does look to be the one that we in the Spy office like the most, but we will make a decision on that by the end of the week. But now it is time for your messages, and Drumsman wants Benny McCarthy out of Blackburn. He says here he doesn't score regularly enough, and even when he does get games, on his day is fantastic, but with the goal-shy Jason Roberts, the young DeSanto and Kalinic in the squad, Rovers lack an informed goal scorer. Miami Heat agrees with him. I think it's a bit harsh myself. I think they've struggled to find the net this season, but they're all good strikers at Blackburn. Anyway, it looks as though Sam Allardyce could have to sell to buy. Mohamed's a Villa fan. He says he'd gladly have Benny McCarthy in the side at Aston Villa. Trigolopio is asking whether I think David Villa and David Silva would be worth the logistical headaches as well as the financial outlay that Liverpool would have to make to sign them, even though Fernando Torres wants them at the club. I think they're both world-class players, and if Liverpool have got a chance of getting them, then they should go for it. And 757 Coop wants to start up a rumour that Arsenal want to steal Dirk Kuyt away from Liverpool. I wish I could help you, 757 Coop, but we don't make things up on the show. Just the cameraman's laughing. Just before we go, a couple of fresh stories doing the rounds today. Steven Gerrard's issued a statement on the Liverpool website saying there's no chance of him leaving the club. I know there have been rumours of a bust-up between him and Rafa Benitez. He's addressed that very extensive statement on the Liverpool website this morning saying that he's not leaving. Barcelona have called a press conference. We're finding out here for this afternoon where reports in Spain suggest it could be about Pep Guardiola's future with the Catalan Giants. We'll give you details of that on the Mirror Football website. Everton have emerged as the latest club interested in signing the striker Jermaine Beckford from Leeds. More details coming in here about Thomas Ronny, the defender that Celtic have signed. He's a Norway under-21 international. He's been speaking to the official website. We'll give you details of that on the Mirror Football website. And there is more spy for you tomorrow on the Mirror Football website. I will see you then.